BMW owners, if you're encountering fault code 2E81, the engine computer is seeing an electric coolant pump speed deviation. Keep watching because pump failure can quickly turn into serious overheating. More precisely, the BMW DME commanded a certain coolant pump speed, but detected that the pump could not maintain it. A complete pump cutoff is normally identified separately, often by code 2E82. Code 2E81 commonly appears on BMWs using N52, N54, and some N55 engines, including versions of the E90 3 Series, E65 Series, E70 X5, and E89 Z4. Your exact BMW model, engine, and production year matter. Because 2E81 is a BMW-specific hexadecimal code, a basic generic reader may miss it or display an incomplete description. Possible symptoms include a yellow or red temperature warning, reduced engine power, a radiator fan running unusually fast, weak or inconsistent cabin heat, and coolant temperature rising during traffic or low-speed driving. The code can also appear intermittently before any obvious symptoms. A worn BMW electric pump may work when cold, slow down as it heats up, and eventually stop without much warning. Treat 2E81 seriously. If your BMW shows a red overheating warning, produces steam, leaks coolant, or enters reduced power mode with rising temperature, stop safely, switch off the engine, and arrange recovery. Never open the expansion tank cap while the cooling system is hot. Pressurized BMW coolant can cause severe burns even if the dashboard warning appeared only moments earlier. If there is no overheating warning and coolant temperature remains stable, drive only as far as necessary to reach a safe location or workshop. Continued normal driving risks, cylinder head, gasket, and turbocharger damage. The most common cause is an aging BMW electric coolant pump with worn internal electronics or bearings. These pumps often begin missing their commanded speed before they fail completely. Before replacing it, rule out cheaper causes: low system voltage, a weak BMW battery, charging problems, a loose power connection, corrosion, coolant contamination around the connector, or a damaged pump wiring harness. Low coolant or trapped air can reduce cooling performance, although they are less likely to create a persistent speed deviation code by themselves. A defective thermostat may coexist with pump failure but does not automatically explain TUI 81. Rare causes include communication faults between the BMW DME and pump, major harness damage, or a DME control problem. These should be diagnosed properly rather than assumed after installing a new pump. Start with a BMW capable OBD2 scanner. Record 2E81 and every related code before clearing anything, including pump communication, voltage, thermostat, cooling fan, or battery management faults. With the engine completely cold, inspect the coolant level using the procedure for your BMW. Look for dried coolant residue around the expansion tank, hoses, pump area, thermostat housing, and electrical connector. Next, inspect the pump connector and accessible wiring for moisture, damaged insulation, overheated terminals, or loose connections. Do not short the high current pump supply or probe wiring unless you understand BMW electrical testing. A capable BMW diagnostic tool can compare requested pump speed with actual speed and run an activation test. A pump that hesitates, stops, sounds rough, or cannot follow the command is strongly suspect. For most BMWs, replacing the electric pump is a moderate to difficult DIY repair because access is tight and the cooling system must be refilled and bled using the correct model-specific procedure. Typical BMW pump parts cost roughly $250 to $600 or $300 to $650. Coolant and small fittings add about $30 to $100 or $40 to $120, depending on model and parts quality. Many BMW specialists recommend considering the thermostat at the same time because labor overlaps. A thermostat may add around 0 to 180 or 90 to 220, but replace it only when appropriate. A BMW specialist may charge approximately $500 to $1,200 or $600 to $1,400 for pump replacement and bleeding. Dealer pricing can be higher, while connector or wiring repairs may cost much less. After repair, the BMW cooling system must be bled correctly, leaks checked, codes cleared, and actual pump operation verified. Do not assume the repair succeeded just because the warning disappeared.